Monty Poole, NBC Sports.
Kent, were you able to, when you look back at these last 15 or 20 games, what do you think happened? Because obviously it took a while for you guys to come together, but these last few games, it looked like you guys rode this 8-man rotation really hard. That's all you had. And just get into what that meant to you to finish the way you guys did.
It means a lot, and it says a lot. I've been using the word resilient all year, and I think that's the word for us. Just being resilient, sticking to it. You get 8 guys out there every night. I told Draymond during the game, because it's been a grind. We played for 8th, then we played for 7th, and then we're playing for 8th again. Just mentally, that's just. It's a lot. It's a lot mentally just to, continue to get up every night. Every day, just to, and bring the juice in order to give yourself a chance. But we fought as hard as we could. We're human at the end of the day, and a lot tonight was just. I think just guys were just worn out. We called a play. We ran a totally different play. I think we called horns down, but we ran horns out. Every guy on the court. So, that's just the play that kind of sticks out to me. It's just kind of where we were, mentally. But, we gave ourselves a chance there late. Give big props to Memphis. Taylor Jenkins was with me in Atlanta for a little bit. And, they lost last year in the play-in. And, they got it done this year. So, obviously, we wanted to be in that spot. But I'm really happy for him. And it's just good to see him get it done. A lot of pressure off him, I'm sure.
Monty Poole, NBC Sports.
Draymond, you guys had, like you mentioned this earlier, so many guys coming in and out of the lineup. You had injuries here and there, rotation changes here and there. The last 6 weeks, though, you guys rode an 8-man rotation and rode it hard. Do you think at the end that some of that caught up with you guys in the last couple of games? Because it looked like at times, and Steve mentioned this, he thought there might have been some fatigue going on, but just what did it mean to you to go these last 6 weeks with an 8-man rotation and grind it out?
Super proud of the group for, actually grinding through that because it was tough. As we know, the schedule wasn't easy, with the travel and all the COVID testing, getting up early in the morning, testing late at night. There was times where we tested 3 times a day. And this wasn't like, a 5-hour period. This was 8 to 9 a.m., 5 to 6 p.m., and 10 to 11 p.m. Like, there were a period of the season where we did that daily, and so the mental fatigue, that added up as well as the physical fatigue. Did it play a role down the stretch? I'm never one to make excuses, but absolutely. I know I was fucking exhausted this whole game. But you just try to gut through it. And by the way, I know Memphis is exhausted. They've been flying back and forth from here to there. Wow, having just as crazy, if not as crazy schedule, and obviously all the COVID stuff. And so the reality is both teams were fatigued, in my opinion. And they made the necessary plays down the stretch to win the game. But there was, that's just the reality. There was definitely some fatigue. But I think, when you get to this point in the season, just about everyone is fatigued. If you're one of those top teams that you had the luxury of resting your guys, then you kind of can catch another win. But when you're grinding and get in every game, every game matters. It's a different beast.
All right, thank you, Draymond. Andrew Wiggins will be up next.
Ja Morant tonight.
I feel like they got comfortable early. They were playing like the more desperate team. And when they got comfortable, they were hitting shots. They got the early lead, and we were just playing catch up. For most of the game. But Moran had a good game. You know, he's a good young star in this league. Tough, you know, very crafty, and you know he can get to the rim and get a job done.
Next question is from Kareth Burke, NBC Sports.
Hi, Andrew. How would you describe how physically and mentally taxing the last two games were?
You know, it was a battle. But you know, so that's what we're here for. That's what I condition my body for. What I prepare for. So, you know, it's draining. You know, you get tired, but at the end of the day, it's basketball. You know, when I go there on the floor, you know, all those, you know, thoughts about me tired or, you know, a little banged up, you know, it goes out the window. You know, I just try to hoop and do what I can to, you know, help win.
And as you assess the team this season, what were the things that made you the proudest of this group?
We kept fighting. You know, we kept fighting. You know, even with the guys out, you know, rotation switching up, you know, even just, you know, COVID season, you know, a lot of stuff happened. It was up and down, but we kept fighting. You know, we didn't give up. We stayed competitive, stayed playing it hard, and we only got better.
And the last question for Andrew comes from Maria from Tab Deportes.
Hi, Andrew. Hope you're well. Looking at the bright side and maybe thinking a little bit about the future, what do you think are the keys or main characteristics that this Warriors team has in and outside the basketball court?
We've got, you know, stay together, keep growing, you know, and keep playing Warriors basketball. You know, that's the main thing. We got a good system here, and, you know, when we get some of the guys back, you know, it's going to be a good year next year. Thank you.
Thank you, Andrew.
All right, that's it for tonight on our end. I think I texted some of the beat writers. We will have Bob Myers and Steve Kerr on Monday at some point to do their season-ending Zoom calls. Not sure what time. We'll send that out probably on Sunday. Call or text with any questions.
Thank you, Raymond.
Yeah,
Thank
Raymond,
you.
Michael, thank you guys.